one of the kindergarten standards is for students to be able to read fluently with comprehension. In this activity, you will see students reading a story, and they will depict their story by telling what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end. Ready, read.
The Fantastic Pumpkin.
All right. Ready, read.
Grandma gave Dan a seed. What will grow from this seed? Asked Dan. Plant it in my garden, said Grandma, and we will see. The sun shone and the rain fell.
Read. And it grew bigger. It's as big as you, said Grandma. What a
fantastic pumpkin, they said.
All right, let's hit to the last page. Pointing fingers. Ready, read. It's
a fantastic playhouse, said Dan.
What happened in the beginning of the story?
Grandma gave him a seed.
Grandma gave him a seed. What about in the middle?
I can see it. Planted the seed.
He planted the seed. What else happened in the middle?
It grew into a little pumpkin.
And then at the end?
It grew bigger.
Okay, good job. Thank you.
Nosotros amamos a la escuela.
In kindergarten, one of the standards is composing and decomposing numbers less than or equal to 10. In this activity, kids will be representing numbers in various ways. We're going to talk about our tally marks, our tens frames, our units and rods for place value, and our number bonds. And she is going to do tally marks for 10 for me. So let's see, let's watch Adeline. While she's doing tally marks for 10, I want you to do tally marks on your whiteboard. Can you come up and show us the tens frames? How to represent 10 on the tens frames. Remember, here's, okay, Gage, we have 10 on our tens frames. How many more would we need, Gage, to reach the next 10, to reach 20?
10.
Okay.
Tell me who you have with you today. Who? You have Daddy? What's Daddy's name? Johnny? All right. And what is he doing with you today? Eating lunch. Awesome. All right. Very good.
In kindergarten, one of our science standards is that students will be able to determine the difference between living organisms and non-living organisms. And in the activity, that's what the kids are doing. They're sorting between living organisms and non-living organisms, and they're writing a sentence saying whether the organism is living or non-living.
It is living, it is living, I know why.
Who can tell me something that you have to be able to do if it's alive? Time of year.
Eat and read and grow.
This is for you and your partner to decide. Now, if it is living, you're going to write a true science statement. It's going to say, the dog is living.
On the top one?
If it's not living, we'd say, the teddy bear is not living. You and your partner are going to share what you write at the end. Go ahead and show your picture. And what does your sentence say, Brandon?
The books are not living.
What does yours say, Hayden?
The
Hayden?
books are not living.
Our book's not living?
Yeah.
Do you like chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets? All right.
In kindergarten, 2 of the math standards students will meet are solving addition and subtraction word problems, and for any number 1 to 9, finding the number that makes 10. On this short video, you will see me writing a subtraction problem on the iPad, and students are solving it on their whiteboards. And they're finding the number that makes 20. Let me tell you about Samantha. Samantha had 12 pieces of gum. 12. She came to school, and her friends liked her so much, they gave her some more. Now, Samantha ended up, at the end of the day, she has 15 pieces of gum. How much gum did her friends give her? So 12 plus some more equals 15. Tell me how you did it, Kenneth. You just put the big number in your head. Then what did you have to do? So you said 12. Everybody did this, 12. Let's count on, let's see if we're right. 13, 14, 15. Now here's the hard one. Put your markers down. Markers on the floor. Samantha had 15 pieces of gum. How many more pieces of gum will she need to get to the next 10? She's got 15. Subitize and show me. Subitize and show me. We have 15. How many more do we need? She has 15. Gabby, tell me how many more she needs. 5 more. So 15 plus 5 more. What's the next 10, Gabby? 20. Awesome. All
right, tell me what you had for lunch.
One of the standards in kindergarten is for the students to be able to write their opinion on a topic. In this activity, the students are writing their opinion as to whether or not they would want the Cat in the Hat to come to their house.
Right, so you're going to write your opinion telling whether or not you would want the Cat in the Hat to come to your house. You're going to start with your opening sentence, and you're going to tell either, yes, I want the Cat in the Hat to come to my house, and remember all the reasons why you might want him to come. Think about all the things the Cat in the Hat did, all the fun things he did. Or you can start off with your opening sentence telling, no, I don't want the Cat in the Hat to come to my house. And think about all the reasons why you might not want him to come to your house when Mother's out. I'm going to give you your word wall. Make sure you use these sight words from your word wall as you're writing. But start with your opening sentence first, telling yes or no, and then go ahead and give me 2 or 3 reasons why. 2 or 3 reasons to support your opinion. Why or why not you want the Cat in the House to come to your house.
Okay, Blaine, let's start with you.
Yes, I want the Cat in the Hat to come to my house. He will be very fun to play with. He will play games with me. Then we will take a nap, said the cat.
Okay.
Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posy. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
In this activity, students will be working in a whole group lesson known as Number Corner.
Okay, so we can't take the shorts away yet. How many do we have to have in order to take the shorts away and move them over to the 10 section? How many, Hayden? How many makes the set?
10.
10. There you go, 10. So we have to have 10 here. How many do we have right now?
5.
5. So once we get 10, we can erase these and move them over. All right, tell me what these are called. Flats. Rods. Units. Okay. All right.
So what have you got? Ice cream.
In kindergarten, another one of the standards that we cover is community helpers. We want the kids to be able to name some community helpers and describe the jobs that they do. This activity, you'll see them, they're going to read a story about community helpers, and then they're going to do a writing project describing a community helper and the job that they do. And then they're actually going to put it into the iPad and make an interactive story that they can share with their parents or other teachers. Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about community helpers. I want you to open your book to the title page, and let's touch the word and read it.
Help.
Help. Alright, next page. Will you read first?
Sometimes we need a doctor.
Jessie.
Sometimes we need a firefighter.
Good. Alright, now we're on page 3. Jalen.
Sometimes we need a dentist.
We're going to write about the community helpers that you just finished reading about. So I want you to think about a community helper that you want to write about and what they do, okay? A great job writing your stories. Iziana, you wrote about a doctor, Jessie, a police officer, Jalen, a plumber, and Nevaeh, a teacher. Now what we're going to do today, guys, we're going to use the iPads and we're going to make a book. Do you remember working on making a book? Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to open the iPad and we're going to go into My Story and we're going to work on making a book based on your story, okay? Some of you did your own page. And what was it about?
Community helpers.
Community helpers. And this has all of your names because you are all the authors and the illustrators. All right, Jalen, you wrote about a plumber, and you typed, a plumber helps people by fixing their toilets. They help when something is stuck. Good job, Jalen. Nevaeh, you typed, a teacher is a community helper. She teaches kids and helps them learn. Jessie, here's what you typed. A police officer helps people by arresting bad guys that break into people's houses. I love that you spelled some of those hard words. Iziana, you said the doctor helps people that are hurt. They also fix people who has broke a part of their body. And there's where you all signed your name. You did a fabulous job on this book. I'm very proud of y'all.